I'm going to do a short little video to bring forward a video I did about a month ago for Canadian Thanksgiving in October, maybe 5 weeks ago. And it's entitled Grateful. And I wanted to encourage anybody who wants to perhaps do a video about either songs or moments in songs or albums or artists that you're really grateful for. I just love this stuff, to be able to sit down and really think about what has left a deep impression on me. It's a pretty wide open thing. I would love to see a thread start up on this. So what are you grateful for in terms of music? And you can add to that anything you want, movies, people, whatever. I also want to thank Brian from Tokyo Record Style, because he picked up on what I did and created his own video and did it exactly as I would have loved, which is, you know, showing unapologetically stuff that maybe he might be a little embarrassed. I think he insinuated that, a little embarrassed with some of the stuff that maybe he doesn't, you know, for those of us who are a bit music snobs, of which I'm one, might be reluctant to say, well, this is something that I really love, because maybe it was something when you were young that you really enjoyed and it stuck with you. But I really loved his video. So I'm going to put a link down below to Brian's video and encourage anybody who would like to do this over the US Thanksgiving weekend. I'd love to see it. And I also wanted to just give a shout out to some of the people that I've met. I think in the last 12 months, maybe it's been a little more than that. So I'm just coming up close. I'm getting almost 2 years in the vinyl community. And one of the things that has been a bonus that I hadn't really thought about when I started this channel in January of 2023 was actually meeting some people that I, have been enjoying their channels, and then get to meet them. If I like them on their channel and watching their channel, I really like them in person. So I wanted to just give a shout out to John and Steve over at the Sonic Obsession. I've met up with Steve a couple times and both of them once on my visits to Halifax, which was great. Also a shout out to Brian over in Tokyo. We just got back from hanging out together as a big love fest on our videos, because we really, I think, just really connected, and musically and otherwise, and just really enjoyed meeting him and hanging out with him, and looking forward to getting together with him again next time I'm back in Tokyo, which hopefully is sooner rather than later. And we're hoping to get Brian at Embryonic Robot to come join us over in Tokyo as well. We're going to turn the screws and put a lot of pressure on him to do that. I do hope to come to Toronto in the next year, and I'll certainly reach out to Brian and see if we can get together, because I think we're kindred spirits. I think we've got a lot of very similar things in terms of interest in music. By the way, Brian, I've recently got 2 John Cale albums. I thought you'd be impressed with that, 1919 and Fear, and so the beginnings of my Cale collection. I'm also hoping to meet up sometime with Mazzy and with Todd down in the Seattle area, hopefully Marty in Oregon, and Jack over in Nanaimo, and also Rachel's Ghost, hopefully. I also wanted to give a shout out to Adam. Adam was somebody that I met in Tokyo on this trip. We just ran into each other in Tower Records in Tokyo and Shibuya. And Adam has just started his own channel as well, called On an Island, named after the David Gilmour album. And so he's now a member of the vinyl community. So I want to give a shout out to Adam and On an Island Vinyl. And I'll put his channel link down below. Go check it out. He's a young guy who has a tremendous knowledge and passion for jazz in particular, but rock and jazz. And also really knows the market in terms of pressings and value in the market and stuff like that. And he was having a field day in Tokyo. So Adam, shout out to you. Grateful to have met you. Happy Thanksgiving to all American friends. Grateful for you guys watching the channel, and for connecting with so many of you who've turned me on to some great music. And thank you. Carpe diem.